Okay, folks. Now I'm gonna walk through like the current like TrueSight DAO website. Wait, where am I was just like talking to Farah just now. I met Farah at the House of Balance.
Okay.
She's like offered to help like provide the soundtracks for like the Bean to Please that I actually like I'm doing for Sundays, and as well as like the soundtrack for the stuff that Suhei is like doing for the rest of the week's like programming. So
Oh, nice.
Farah is I think international DJ, so she's like really good. Then she's like,
Okay, great.
right, she's actually on Spotify, you know. So I'm like telling her that we use the Japanese anime approach, Bleach. The way Bleach works is that for angry single emotional moment, like say intense, they have like a specific track for that, right? Or clownish, that track is really clownish. So after a while, the viewers are prompted to say, "Oh, this is the clownish moment," because the clownish like track started playing. Make sense?
Yeah, okay.
Anyways,
So this is for TrueSight DAO.
no, this is like for the Agroverse Bean to Bleeze, right? Weekend like Sunday.
But then shouldn't we have something like which is more from like Brazil, like that kind of thing, more cultural rather than Japanese anime?
But the Bean to Bleeze, the way I'm like seeing it after like really like coming up the entire programming schedule, I realize it's not just like gonna happen in Brazil, right? Part of it will be happening in the US, like all the misadventures like we're gonna like have.
Yeah, but the source is their gold that we're selling, right? So I think we need to also look into their cultural background and
Then we have like the Brazil is easy, right? It's like you have like the bossa nova.
No, the music is fantastic. Like some of the stuff in Spotify is like amazing.
I play bossa nova on the keyboard as well as samba on the keyboard, so I kind of know. yeah. So okay, with
maybe
that,
an aggro band.
Like whatever. Okay. So now let's go to like the main DAO website, right?
Okay, wait, let me write this down.
Yeah, I'll like record this so that you can reference it later as well.
Yeah.
Okay. Shall I start when you're ready?
Yeah.
All right. The whole purpose originally of like this website is to like allow people to come and like see all the analytics to see and get a sense like what's happening in the world, right? Because there's what inspired this to get built was there's just too much data, too much news, no time, and then you get like totally confused. Over time, it like evolved to become like this site, which is kind of like a mashup of like onboarding of community members as well as like the original set of analytics. Now, when a new person comes to the site, what they'll see is like a battle war based on verifiable truth, right? So it's like, okay, I want to build a battle war based on verifiable truth. Originally, I was like thinking, hey, we all come together, we make better decisions, the world become better. Then now we like evolve. It's like, okay, we come together, we contribute to the projects that will help make the world a better place, and in exchange, we get governance tokens. And the values of the governance tokens gets backed by the profit generated by these businesses that we build. So if you sign up for our vision of the world and you want to support, then you help power the transformation by joining the DAO. Simple, right? You either like sign up with your email and password, or is it like sign in with Google? In my case, I'm like really lazy, so I will do Google. Let me use this new account so that we can like go through the entire onboarding process. Okay, wait. Give me a second. I disabled my Chrome extension yesterday because it was getting in the way of. Right, perfect. Now let's try again. Refresh. Admin. All right. Admin at TrueSight. And I click save. Oh, wait. Do not have access to this page. Sorry. Something went wrong, right? Okay, join. Let's try again.
I can also say people watching this site is legit, not a scam.
Why? Yeah, it's like so slow, it must be legit. It's like so bloody slow. I haven't had time to like work on that. Like I finally like managed to like spend time like last weekend to set up my local development to like be able to like start working on this again. So you sign up and you get 2 governance tokens just because you sign up for the site. 2 governance tokens. And the way you want to get more is that you read our manifesto. That's like the whole onboarding over here, right? Which is kind of like the original, but I think like we kind of like doing the new onboarding that's like based on the form. And then maybe as like after we interviewed them, it's like saying, okay, great, you're really part of the DAO, you're part of the value aligned. Then we like maybe drop them in this page. And here there are a bunch of ways you can immediately earn tokens. That means governance tokens in our DAO to gain you like voting rights. One is to read our manifesto, the clear purpose for existence. It's written and documented. Our About Us page. Oh, yeah. You are a real seeker of truth. Our core values, what our purpose is, what our mission is, what our vision is. Okay. As soon as you click through this, if you go back here, see, originally it's like 10 governance tokens. Huh? If you refresh, it should already know that you have completed this. You see, action completed, bump up by 10 governance tokens. Okay. Now here, read how we operate, which is basically the white paper of TrueSight DAO. If you click in, you get to read who we are, basically our core values, and then like what is the problem, the societal problem, the existential problem we are trying to solve, what is the solution, which is like the meta game, what are the different components psychology wise as well as operational wise, and like how it works, the nuts and bolts. Now if you go back here and you do a refresh, you get a water
that,
and
you know, just to add there, we need to add the fact that if you refresh, you can see it. Like as a first time user, I don't know.
Yeah.
That is okay.
That's true. It's just poor UX. I haven't had time. And now yeah. If you want to, you can like earn another governance tokens by linking your Phantom wallet, which is like the Solana wallet. Wait, come in. All right, connect. Here it automatically refreshes. Huh? Yeah, and then you want to like earn even more tokens, you connect your MetaMask wallet. Wait. Okay, use MetaMask. I agree. Oh wow. Who? Okay, whatever. Okay, never mind. Forget about it. Haven't like logged in. And well, you get more tokens. And then here is like join a conversation on WhatsApp. You need like 100 tokens to gain access. So yeah, you have to like do something. Basically, like that's where like you're blocked by the questing, right? That means I want to contribute. Then we have an interview. We know like you can't like have a role. Then we give you a role. You do the quest. You gain like 100 tokens. Then we like admit you into the.
No, but then Gary, for this, join the WhatsApp conversation.
Yeah.
Even for the beer hall, we're not having a conversation. It's only when you contribute. So to gain 100 tokens, you need to only be a part of the contribution onboarding, not for the
yeah. Because like this is really outdated. Don't like use this as a reference. Because like
no. Yeah.
So we put in the email list. We like say, okay, we have an interview with you, and it's like, okay, your skill set matches like exactly what we need. We give you a quest.
Yeah.
If you complete the quest, then you gain governance tokens, and you'll be above that threshold. Then we put you in the beer hall and the town hall. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So these are all outdated, and this was like the original bounty spaces that we use like on the works. See, it's like still there, you know, like.
Yeah,
it's like different like TDG. Anyways, they're all outdated. We're not gonna like award any of those. Like really.
Yeah.
And then back here, then this is where like the different like projects is. What are the different set of actions we need in each project, and how much like each action within this project is like awarded in terms of governance tokens. Now, Cypher defense out is like outdated. Do nothing. This was like when we were like working on the prediction market, like here you can literally go in and earn tokens if you play the game, right? It's like, okay, trading signals on recent sell-offs. So how it works is that when you click through, we'll show you all the large dips. And then what you do is that you look at this, you share your prediction. This one is like system automated, right? You indicate whether you're bullish or bearish. And then after like
This is really good. We should just make a separate video about this and just put it, and like this can work.
I
This can
actually tested
actually
this
help.
like for 3 months, no one gave a shit. And I was like saying, okay, you know what? Scrape it.
No, I think this has some value for especially people who are like newbies, traders who want to know. Like for me also, to learn how to understand crypto markets, I think this is something that's going to be interesting.
Yeah. So the way this works is that if you click bullish and in 2 weeks time, the price is actually higher than current, then you gain some tokens.
Yeah.
If you click bearish and in 2 weeks time, it's not, you don't get any tokens. And then what happens is that you will be able to find, now the search is not working. But what you will end up being able to do is that you will be able to see other members over time to see what their track record is, right? It's like saying, okay, this guy, your fellow members' profile, these are the open predictions about the world, and then like there should be like a section about like this person's like personal track record history of like accurate prediction accuracy. That's like what the whole Edgar thing was about. You have like the AI surfacing you all the condensed like signal, and the human making the final judgment.
Yeah.
Edgar is. Or
yeah, like, this should be somewhere. I think this has hope.
Yeah. Hope. It's like in the, I think like probably on the onboarding like web page, like somewhere we have to like say, yeah, okay, you can like
see, just Gary, just go back to that page, the where you predict.
Yeah. Let's see, SPY. Yeah.
Yeah, I think the only thing what people need to do is that, we just need to make this look a little prettier and, just make it more inviting to people understand. And, like how people just sit around and play Sudoku on their phone or something. This can be like one of those games.
Yeah. It's like one of those do nothing, they click blah. It's like, okay, what's your prediction?
Yeah. I think there is, we can definitely and it can be a good learning tool also. And the thing is that if it becomes like great, it can even be a widget for other DAOs to use it for their communities.
That's true. Actually, I experimented this with like off-chain. Off-chain ended up trying to do their own. They did it like for like a month, and then they stopped using their own like stuff. They were like running it in their Telegram group. I think like Jonathan funded like the prize money with like 100 like US dollars. I was like, oh, okay, so whatever.
This has scope. Okay, cool.
And then here is where it becomes interesting, right? Because what it allows you to do is that it allows you to, well, assuming it actually works. It allows you to do the correlationship between the SPY and Tesla. Or maybe even between, I think what's more interesting is like if I was kind of like an investor, I kind of like want to know like which one has like a stronger price like performance, right? Over time, I would say past year. Then you see like, okay, there's like correlationship or there's like no correlationship. Like this company, they're kind of like bought into. You see like how crazy the spike is, huh? And then like maybe personally for me, like right now my thesis is that the interest rate is kind of like what's like keeping it, right? So let's say 10 years, 10-year yield. Wait, 10-year interest. No, okay. I don't think it's like working, but yeah, just like correlated, no?
Yeah, see, the thing what I feel with this thing is that it's already done. We just need to figure out the UX, and see, you developed it from the mindset of somebody who's already advanced.
Yes.
We to backtrack and put it for people like me, complete beginners or intermediate, and that's when it's going to find value. Amongst various users, and even amongst let's say for the once we go into this connect stage, so let's say people who have no idea about, Web3,
No.
how to use it, all of that, it's not possible for us to do. I mean, I don't think we will be in that stage, or maybe we might, where we, do like monthly or weekly, like onboarding sessions for, newbies. I mean, that would be great, but there has to be some sort of tutorial also that
Oh
people
yeah.
can plug in and see how to use it. And this, yeah, this
Yeah.
because see, no, and I've seen this overall. Anybody from the Web3 giving financial knowledge or advice says that it's not on us. It's a disclaimer every talk. Even I have done it,
Yes.
right?
Yeah,
But
yeah,
this is actually helping people understand through their own, judgment, that how would a market work? What is it
yeah, yeah.
required? So they can even use our coin better in the future.
They can
So,
gain it if they make good predictions, you know. If they screw up
yeah,
their predictions, well, sorry, dude, you're just like suck as like an analyst and no coins for you, right?
yeah, but at least you're giving them the ability to understand, and that's where decentralization comes, because you're empowering the
Yeah,
the
yeah,
user, hopefully, with their knowledge. Yeah.
yeah.
So I
And
think this
then
also should be, yeah,
yeah, and then nowadays I don't even like use those advanced features, and I don't even use like the self reports. The only thing I really do nowadays in the morning before I kind of like start anything, I just like log into the site. I look at this dashboard. I see what the sell-off levels are. How many percent of the US market has like sold off like yesterday versus like the average. And so it's like, okay,
yeah,
above average sell-off level, right? And then you look at this, like this is like basically 3 standard deviation from the norm. And if you like, like the market is like selling off at this level, then basically like you have like spare cash. It's like time to just all in, because it's already
yeah.
oversold.
So
Yeah,
yeah, so and this is like, and we can also make it like region specific. This is, if this is for the US, then
yeah, yeah,
I'm sure there is a way that we can make it like, various country specific for,
yeah.
larger game.
We have to like find data source. It's like, but look, those like places are where I like kind of like went all in, and then like after like I went all in, just like forgot about it and just cashed out once like it hit like all time low, right? In terms of like fear. That means there's like euphoria here. I'll just like cash out. I'll just like make enough to like fund my next like few months until like the next craziness happens.
Yeah, yeah,
And here's where I track the macro.
yeah,
It's the interest rate, right? Because like the higher the interest rate, the lower the supply of money, US dollar in the market. That means all the asset classes, their price level gets depressed. That's why I
yeah,
was like telling like you and Satish, don't waste your time like fundraising. It's like the US government, the treasury, FDA, it's like a Federal Reserve is pulling the money supply from the market, and now you're trying to like go against that guy by like trying to pull money to. Good luck, man. No one's gonna give you money because the Federal Reserve is pulling the money supply from the market to just like drive down
yeah,
prices.
yeah,
And here is like today's like yield curve. All the rate ones means, hey, those part of the credit market is having problems. Like people cannot like lend because the interest rate short term is like longer, higher than the long term. Forget about it. You can't like borrow long and lend short. There's like no money to be made. You lose money over here. And then this is like the
great.
SPY fluctuation.
Yeah,
So like there's like very little fluctuation. That means like there's a direction that the market is like going right now. When there's like a lot of fluctuation, there's like a lot of turbulence. So if you're like day trader, it's like great. It's wonderful for you. And this is the other thingy where like start seeing what all the trends are happening, right? Look right now, hummus, number one
given what is
popular
happening.
topic worldwide. What I could do if I was kind of like a trader, or like click in, I was like, all right, it's trending up. Maybe I'll like see if it's gonna like impact oil, right? Oil. Okay. All right. Let's see if there's a correlationship. Not much. So I quickly validate that this particular news cycle is like totally useless to me because it doesn't drive any like price movement. Makes sense?
So the thing is that, exactly, so what you're saying, for people to get interested into using this site, they need to know that this is related to that. This is how they
Yeah,
can
yeah,
use this, so
yeah,
that
yeah,
we have to
yeah.
add into the UX.
That was what Kevin like found this like whole system so useful for. He like runs like a trading group of like more than 400, I think more than 400 people now. So It's like saying, yeah, he uses this, but you need like someone that actually knows the market to go in and find the correlation, right? Like previously when I was like still like actively doing the analysis. Nowadays I'm like so busy with like TrueSight DAO, I have like no time to do my actual like personal trading.
Yeah, but this can be something which is done by the community, you know. Like
Yeah, yeah,
obviously
yeah.
it's not going to be possible for you to like
Because
add.
if you do that, you actually get awarded governance tokens every time you like do like identify like a very positive correlation, right?
Yeah.
For example, you like say analyze, and then if you click publish, you're like immediately getting 250 like governance tokens right there because of your publication. Let's see, it's in the hunt for bounties, other ways. Yeah, okay. Is it working? Sorry. Contribute in other ways. Let's see.
I don't think many people know that they have the ability to, you know, use the website for all of these
Yeah,
extra governance tokens.
I think the initial group of people that we onboarded to like the DAO, they were not traders. So ended up like I just figured like we might as well just abandon like this whole thing because no one really cared.
Yeah, so then how can you, so that's the problem area and
Yeah,
also
yeah.
the solution, right? That how do you onboard people who are non-traders to use it more
Uh,
effectively for their, no,
we
this is only,
realized there was a huge psychological problem now. People non-traders is just like risk adverse. The behavior is not there. So technically you created a tool, and the people that actually like needed this tool, they already have their own tool. The people that don't do this, they are like
like
followers.
Bloomberg.
Yeah, Bloomberg. The people that don't do trading, they just want to follow. They are like risk adverse, you know. If people like Fatima just put their money with the money manager, they don't even think about it. Or the other, they just like, okay, follow. Like Val was like following like some like renowned trader on Twitter until he lost all his cash and then he stopped.
No, so then why can't we make it in such a way that it adds value in the way that, let's say, crypto is working rather than just like general fiat trading? Because, right, for yeah, honestly, what you said is true. Like, even for my money, it's the portfolio
Yeah,
is managed by somebody else. I'm not going to do it. But let's
of
say for
course.
crypto, because it's much more, I don't know, risk averse, or I know that people uh, doing crypto portfolio is not something I'll approach, and rather do it myself because you know it's the
Yeah,
DIY initiative. So if we can transfer this knowledge base to that, then the people within the DAO will find more value. Why will people who are not
yeah.
traders
Because
invest
like
into this?
I realize there's like a huge mismatch between the people in the DAO and crypto, you know. Not a lot of them even have any crypto portfolio holdings at all. Much less like
Yeah, they don't. Yeah, exactly. Not that I have like so much that I'm going to make it into like, let's say, a
yeah,
family office. But the thing is that if I have an opportunity to start learning, I will definitely use that
yeah.
as you know, as a let's say an initiative, or sorry, an incentive to join TrueSight DAO. So let's say after like 6 months or so, if we have put this into our roadmap, that we're going to start charging people to join the DAO. This would be one of the things that we can see as a utility that we're offering. That you
I
internally
see, I
learn how
see.
to become a trader. So you're matching the insight of the need of what the DAO provides with the need of the user. Otherwise, exactly, there is no correlation, right?
Yeah. So the way I would see it, being like the do nothing society person as I am, I'll just leave you to go think about the onboarding because right now my whole like cycle bandwidth is just
No,
occupied.
yeah. I'll figure it out, but then I need somebody who's gonna help me with the finance part. But I think this is something definitely we can utilize as you know, when we're connecting the dots of on that mind map, right?
Yeah,
If
yeah,
people
yeah,
have their tokens, if that those these trading whatever can help people understand how their tokens are doing,
yeah.
how the external tokens are doing, because when there is not now, because I'm guessing people are more educated now, like about a year or two back when the bear market hit, people were like, oh my god, you know, I'm feeling, you know, mentally unwell because I've lost so much of money and all that, because a they had a lack of and this is a standard conversation I still have today, is that wallet centric organizations, whoever it is, do not teach their communities how to manage their money. That is why people, also one of the reasons why there is a drop off rate, because yeah, the people are losing money. You have finance has to be a part of a DAO, I feel, as one of their key motivators for people to stick around.
I think like one of the main challenges of like applying this tool on those like projects is that a lot of those projects are offline, you see. Like even their tokens is not traded. Where do you get like where do you even get the pricing information of tokens that's not traded?
No, once it is, like, once this
Yeah, but
becomes
it's like pretty stage, right? Yeah.
yeah, I mean, but yeah, you have to like future predict and think, right? We can't be like, when we reach that stage,
Yeah.
we'll have to put that onto the roadmap, saying that we are aiming, like, that this is XYZ. Even for the community who will fund us, I'm sure they'll want to know our vision, right? Or let's say we will have to have some sort of exit strategy, which I'm sure you already have yours now, even before people. I can write it down that you already know the exit strategy,
Tell
which
me
you're
what
not
you think my
sharing.
exit strategy is. I'm really
I
curious.
I am not saying anything on record.
Why not?
I have learned.
Tell me.
I don't want to. You can't force me to talk about
Okay, exercise your
your
autonomy.
yeah. Yeah, I'm sure you already have your exit strategy. Because this is a DAO, I hope somebody else will fill in those shoes.
The
So
DAO
yeah, I
exit
mean,
strategy is very simple, right? It's already like go refer it on the roadmap. I think like I shared the roadmap with everyone the other
no,
day.
I know I was looking at the roadmap, but this is something that, so in NFTs, there is this concept called fractional NFTs, which I think is a good idea, but I don't know how it works legally. So a lot of DAOs,
Yeah,
as a financial model, buy a very expensive NFT, like a Bored Ape. What
yeah.
they do is that, like, everybody, like you, me, Suhail, blah blah, we all pool in money and we buy it. Then everybody becomes a holder. If the NFT appreciates, everybody
yeah.
makes money, and if it doesn't, then people lose. You, as an individual, I think you can also sell your share to somebody else, but it always works as a community. Now, in terms of an exit strategy as a DAO, today, if you say that this is what I do, and the DAO doesn't agree, then do you leave or do whatever on your own account, or does it have to be a collective decision?
You mean like do what? Like I decide, hey, today I want to go brush my teeth, and the DAO does not agree. I was like, screw you guys, I'm gonna go brush my teeth anyway, right?
No, I mean, see, an exit strategy could be that, like, founders, they do whatever, they scale, they make profit, and on the, let's say, on the seventh or the eighth year, they sell the business to somebody else, right? Or they take their share and they leave.
Yeah.
In a DAO, how would that work? Because everybody is dependent on the other person.
Yeah.
So if that, I mean, I'm just trying to think. Then that person would just leave and they would be replaced by somebody else, or the DAO would just go on without that person.
It's like a regular McDonald's, right? It's like, okay, sales manager is there, like the cook is there, the waiter
Yeah.
is there, like the waiter decides to go for a break. The McDonald's still function, right? Just get another waiter to go in. The whole point of like the DAO is that you have to structure all the different roles in such a way that when they're all populated, the system operates. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's like the whole point. It's like the Agroverse project is like being structured to become like this. Edgar is kind of like already there. It's just no one gives a shit about like the roles in there. I would even
Yeah.
say Sunmin, when we start acquiring like land, the roles will be all well defined in such a way that you have like the operators and the people that hold the tokens. If you want to own more tokens, then you like go and become an operator, or you like go do something, figure out
Yeah.
to get more tokens. But it becomes like a self-sustaining, self-balancing, self-perpetuating ecosystem, right? Then you don't have like a situation where you have like a superhero who comes in, makes like the whole universe like happen, and if the superhero steps away, the whole thing collapses. This cannot happen. This must not be allowed to
Yeah.
happen in the ecosystem like this. It's decentralized.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now I'm like contributing so much, earning so many governance tokens. But what I'm like trying to do is to set up all the different roles in such a way, once they're defined, so long as they are populated, the DAO will continue functioning.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that I think still is an experiment, because I've not seen any DAO, or maybe I don't know, that works completely on decentralization.
But
Yeah.
villages works, right? I'm not even using DAO as like a example.
Yeah,
Just
that
look at the
even when
traditional villages. The village headman died tomorrow. Long live the king. And like the king is dead, long live the king. They just elected another village headman. It's like, okay, the next oldest person is the village headman. But meanwhile, everybody is like, okay, you guys like want to go fishing, you go fish. The women folk want to do their stuff, they go do their stuff. The kids
no, but yeah, but that's the reference even I give over DAO, which is
it's a
a village
community.
which
It's a
has a
village
economic
mentality, right?
system. Yeah, but in a village, there is an economic circulation which is already happening, which
Of
needs
course.
to happen for TrueSight for it
Yeah,
to go to
yeah.
that level.
It's like
Yeah,
that's why like I kept on saying, hey, community guys, please come in. Don't just talk and sit around. You want to do nothing, go sit under the Bodhi tree and do nothing. But if the rest of you really like come together and make sure like the businesses work, right? And the amount of fiat that you pour into the ecosystem is more than the governance tokens issued out, then then basically like okay, great, everybody like benefits from it, if like
yeah.
we do some like experiments and like the governance tokens gets issued out, the fiat doesn't come in, then we like collectively we like taking a hit. We all like risk taking together. We all benefiting together.
That is another point that needs to go on the what
Yeah,
we
yeah,
do,
yeah.
the risk taking and the hit also.
Yeah, I think like
And
that's very clear upfront on the landing page that Shady like came up with, right?
yeah,
Because here's like,
yeah.
hey, we all contribute to this business. We get governance tokens. The value, the profit generated backs the value of the governance tokens. Basically, we are like collectively doing risk taking together.
I want to, yeah, once the website is ready, that's one thing that I want, let's say, for somebody who's never seen TrueSight DAO, to see if that message comes across
Yeah.
very strongly. Because
Actually, you can even like started testing it using like the beta site, right? Bulk of the content is already there, anyways.
yeah, I can actually do that. Let me
Yeah,
find one
you
or
don't
two
have to wait for it to go
people.
live. Like test it like with like anybody
Uh,
in the network and see what's up, right? Because
yeah.
you are a UX person, so like for the most important thing is like when you show a video to like someone that's like new, you get like the okay, is this the kind of like emotional response, the psychological understanding I'm like trying to get? If it is great, then you don't actually even need the live site. You already have like something to work on.
Yeah, that's why I was thinking quickly if I should do that Wix, to see if the other approach also works, in terms of the actualization,
Yeah,
where but if Sadie is already doing this, then yeah, let's just go with this and
yeah.
see what happens. Okay, great.
Okay.
Just send me the link to this conversation so I
Yeah,
can yeah.
I will upload that onto our official YouTube channel and then I'll send it to you. Okay. Ciao, Anupa. Thank you
Yeah.
for
Bye.
bye bye. Bye bye.
Bye.